Okay, Courtney, I've got your workup right here. Right here. Okay, and I just want to say, let me just back down here a little bit. I want to thank you for this wonderful presentation. I think that you're really ahead of the game designing your work at this early in the stage. And I think that as a student designer, you should be designing everything that comes out of your studio should be designed. So I think you completely understand that. I really think it's a great idea for students to design everything they hand in. I mean, I really emphasize that to my on-ground students as well as my in online students. So thank you so much for taking the time, the incentive, and for caring about your work enough to place it in this wonderful presentation format. Let's take a look at your importance of recycling as it's associated to deforestation. I think these are some fabulous facts. I would like to see some more facts because we can end up using these on your informational collateral. Let's move on to the next page, the trade show booth. I think this is really a wonderful example of design thinking. This is great. Um, you've got the little game, the little game, but the game that one might see at a carnival, that's really interesting. As long as you're using an enclosed system where you're reusing the water that's in there, I think that'll be fine. Otherwise, if we're pumping fresh water in there, the booth next to you who's doing water conservation, they're going to get mighty angry. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so this is great. And then the money earned would go towards help deforestation, and the winner will receive a giveaway item to send the message to deforestation. I wouldn't even pick a winner. I would just say, you know what? Just here, play this game. It costs you $1. All the money gets donated to help the deforestation. So that, you know what? Actually, you could give a giveaway. As a matter of fact, you're going to be giving giveaways anyways for your giveaways. So I don't know. I mean, I think anybody that goes to a trade show booth on deforestation and it participates in a game where you water a tree, I think that I think they're going to understand that it's not anything that's super competitive. Okay, so this is fabulous. And then in the last thumbnail is an interactive tree filled with tabs that can be pulled off. Little fun facts about the harmful effects of deforestation. Okay, so that's great. Really fabulous thinking there. The only thing missing from your trade show booth are your materials, and I need materials for everything here. All of your materials need to point to sustainability. So, designing a trade show booth using recycled materials isn't enough. You have to tell us exactly what everything here is made from, including the substrate that for the background, what's it, the ink used to print, the printing process, all of the tree, all of these things, the game, the mechanism to run the game, all of this stuff has got to be listed in terms of materials. What are they made from? Are those materials sustainable? And are those the most sustainable materials? Are those the most responsible materials you can use in this trade show booth? Okay, really important. Probably the most important part of this project is your materials. Collateral, the same thing. My only issue with the collateral, let me see. Either one of these will be fine. My idea here, each collateral piece will have a recycled logo on it, will be also be made of already recycled paper. Again, you have to, recycled paper doesn't mean anything to us at this point, nothing at all. Recycled materials doesn't mean anything. At this point, we need to know exactly what they're made from, okay? What exactly are they, what percent post-consumer paper fiber are they? Where did they come from? What are they printed on? Is the ink sustainable? All of that, everything that points to sustainability of every last decision that you've made. Okay, also you want to try to give this piece an incentive so it doesn't end up on the trade show floor. The example I was using was printing a little voucher on your collateral piece that says turn this into booth so-and-so and get free parking. That way you're ensuring that they don't throw it away. So number one, you have sustainable materials. You're producing it and printing it with sustainable materials. Number two, you're promoting sustainability. Number three, you're preventing irresponsible discard of this by giving the viewer incentive to turn it in responsibly. Okay. Same thing with the giveaway. Just the giveaways are great ideas, and you can do more than one giveaway. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm going to assume one of these is going to be hanging from that little tree in your trade show. So that would be one. But anyways, your excuse me, your giveaways, again, really need to know what they're made of and why are they so sustainable. And the only way you can tell me why they're sustainable is telling me what they're made from, what the process is. So in other words, if this little stuffed animal or stuffed tree, if it's made out of something that's sustainable, that's great. But how is it assembled? Is it glued together? If it's glued together, what's the glue made from? Need to know that. Same thing with this. These tabs, are they glued to the side of the bag? Need to know what the glue is made from. Or are they sewn together? If they're sewn together, need to know what the thread is made of. You know, you don't want to use that nasty, you know, that nylon thread that they use sometimes. Sometimes they use it to sew tags in the back of t-shirts that is real itchy. That nylon stuff is nasty stuff, and it will be in a landfill for the next several thousand years. God forbid if that ends up in a lake, it gets caught up in fish, and it's just really nasty stuff. So keep that in mind. Okay, and then I'll need my 2 paragraphs for the your framework, and then your descriptions and materials list, and we are good to go. All right, again, thank you so much for taking the time and caring enough to present in presentation format. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to get with me, and I'll be glad to clarify. Thank you very much.